Hello all, welcome to the next video of the concept of removal of terms. That means removal of second term or removal of third term in a particular polynomial equation. And after completing this topic, there is another topic called removal of fractional coefficients. So these are the subtopics of the chapter of theory of equations. So what is this thing called removal of terms, particularly the second term or third terms? We will see here. So let us consider in a polynomial equation f of x is equal to 0. It is an equation of degree n. See, in this, if we want to eliminate the rth term means it may be second term or it may be third term, it may be fourth term, it can be any term. So if you want to eliminate rth term in this equation f of x is equal to 0, the equation must be transformed. It must be transformed to f of x plus h is equal to 0. And what is this h here? How to find this value of h here? Means you first find this f of f prime n minus r plus 1 of x. So what is the meaning of this? Means you find the value of n minus r plus 1. Imagine that n minus r plus 1 is equal to 2. That means you are supposed to do the double derivative of f of x. If n minus r plus 1 is equal to 3, then you are supposed to do the triple derivative of this f of x. This n minus r plus 1 will tell you how many times we are supposed to do the derivative for f of x is equal to 0. And after finding the derivative, you can find the roots of this thing. That roots are nothing but h. It may have one root, it may have two roots or more than two roots. That's why we have particularly mentioned h is a root or h are roots. Got it? We will get a clarity when we talk about a problem here. Got it? And particularly if it is about the removal of the second term, then what to do? So let us consider the polynomial equation f of x is equal to a0 x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 and so on. Here we are interested to eliminate the second term. Then we can diminish the roots by h, where that h is equal to minus a1 by n into a0. We can take this formula directly instead of doing the derivatives and all for f of x is equal to 0. We can directly take this formula h is equal to minus a1 by n into a0. And this can be taken only when you are eliminating the second term. If you are eliminating any other term, you are supposed to use this formula. Got it? So to have a clarity about the removal of second terms, third terms and all, let us consider an example. Here is a question. We have to find the transformed equation of x cube minus 6x square plus 5x plus 8 is equal to 0 by eliminating the second term. We are supposed to transform this equation, and in the transformed equation second term must not be there. That means x square term must not be there. Only x cube terms, x terms and constants. But particularly x square term should not be there. Then how to transform it? First let us see what is n minus r plus 1 equal to 0. Here n is the degree of this polynomial, which is 3. R means which term? You are going to eliminate the second term. So r value is going to be 2. R value is going to be 2. So plus 1. So what is the value of it? N minus r plus 1. What is its value? You will get 2, right? That means you are supposed to find what? F double dash of x is equal to 0. You are going to differentiate f of x 2 times with respect to x. So here is our f of x. First, you have to do the derivative differentiate 2 times, right? So first I'll differentiate 1 time. So x cube derivative is 3x square minus 6x square derivative is 12x plus 5x derivative is 5 and the constant derivative is 0 is equal to 0. So how I got this means you please apply this formula. X power n derivative is equal to n into x power n minus 1, or if it is k into x power n whole derivative, it is nothing but k times n into x power n minus 1. You please use this formula. You got it? I did the derivative 1 time and I got this. You are supposed to do the derivative once again because they told us to differentiate twice. Again, if you do the differentiation, so x square derivative is 2x, you will get here 6x. X derivative is 1, you will get only 12. And number derivative is 0, so it is equal to 0. So 6x minus 12 equal to 0, then x is equal to 2. We got only one root. So this is nothing but h. It means you are supposed to transform this equation by taking h is equal to 2. But dear students, I also told you that instead of using this method, you can find the value of h using the formula h is equal to minus a1 by n into a0. If you are trying to eliminate the second term, you can use this formula also. If you use this formula, then what happens? Minus, this is a0. N value is 3 because it is cubic equation, and a0 is one coefficient of x cube. Here you will get directly h is equal to 2. Are you understanding that this formula is very easy? That's why we are using this formula if you are eliminating the second term. So h is equal to 2. So instead of doing this entire process, you can simply use this formula to find the value of h. Now that you know h is equal to 2, let us start transforming the equation. So take the coefficients 1, minus 6, 5, 8. We are taking h is equal to 2 because just now we found 1 2s are 2, minus 4 2s are minus 8, minus 3 into 2 is minus 6. We'll get here 2. Again continue with h is equal to 2. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 into 2 is 2. Minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2. So minus 2 into 2 is minus 4. Again we continue the division with h is equal to 2. 1 2s are 2. Over. Our division process is over. We have got the transformed equation where this is the constant term and this is the x term, this is x square term, and this is x cube term. Are you observing that the coefficient of x square is 0? Yes, that means the second term is eliminated. Therefore, the required transformed equation is 1 into x cube minus 7 into x plus 2 equal to 0. Because this is 0 into x square, we can ignore it. So in the transformed equation, the second term is eliminated. Similarly, in the same problem, you can eliminate the third term. Eliminate the third term also, where r is equal to 3. If you want, you can try it. So this is the process of eliminating the second term. You can also eliminate the third terms and so on. Next, we will see how to eliminate the fractional coefficients. We will see that also. So observe this question. Here you can observe that the coefficients are fractions. We have to transform the equation in such a way that in the transformed equation we doesn't have any fractional coefficients. So how to eliminate these fractional coefficients means let us take the LCM of these denominators 2, 18 and 108. LCM of 2, 18, 108. So it is very clear that the LCM is 108. Prime factor is 108. You will get 2 square into 3 cube. 2 square into 3 cube. And observe that the degree of this given equation is 3. That means that you are supposed to get a perfect cube here. If you want a perfect cube, this thing must be multiplied with 2, correct? Huh? So if you multiply this thing with 2, you get 2 cube into 3 cube, which is nothing but 6 cube. I have converted this thing into a perfect cube only because the degree is 3 here. So now you take this number 6 cube and you multiply this given equation. So that means what? 6 cube into x cube minus 6 cube into 5 by 2 x square minus 6 cube into 7 by 18x plus 6 cube into 1 by 108 equal to 0. What is the next process? I can write it as 6x whole cube minus, I can write the 6 cube as, see here, observe closely, 6 into 5 by 2 into 6x whole square, correct? Huh? 6 cube is written as 6 and 6 square. I kept 6 here, I took 6 square here. Next, this thing I can write it as 6 square into 7 by 18 into 6x plus 6 cube means 2 and 6 divided by 108 is 2. Next, you replace this 6x everywhere with a variable called y. If you replace, what happens? So if you replace 6x by y, what is it? Replace 6x by y. That means this becomes y cube minus 5 6 are 30 by 2 is 15 y square, and then minus 36 by 8 is 2 2 sevens are 14 y plus 2 equal to 0. So this is the transformed equation in terms of y, and y is a dummy variable. You can replace it with x. X cube minus 15 x square minus 14x plus 2 is equal to 0 is the required transformed equation without any fractional coefficients. Thank you all.